This girl looked really unusual. Her anus and mouth were in the wrong places. The anus was on her face, and her mouth was on her behind. Whenever she ate, she had to bring her own utensils. She'd use a long tube, putting it into her pants, leading it to the mouth on her rear. Then, she'd pour food in from a funnel on the other end. As for how she used the bathroom, that's left to your imagination. I won't go into detail here, because her mouth is where her excretory system is. Her life is filled with darkness. She hardly goes out and can't bear to look at herself. Her greatest pleasure is watching TV shows. Whenever she sees romantic moments, she can't help but feel envious, wishing she could have love too. But reality is harsh. No man would accept her like this. In her free time, Amy thought about using social media, but when she uploaded a photo, she got banned for violating rules. Feeling down, she saw her father leave the house, so she took the keys and sneaked out. At a restaurant, Amy ordered a glass of milk, ignoring the mocking looks from the owner. She expertly took out her eating tools, inserted them into her pants, and began to eat. After finishing, Amy planned to drive home, but she ran into some thugs. They ridiculed her, especially about her appearance, wanting to verify where her mouth really was. They scared Amy. To escape, she fought back, hitting two of them, jumped into her car and sped off. Upset, Amy cried while driving, and accidentally hit someone by a trash bin. She could hear the sound of bones breaking. Terrified, she drove off. Back home, her worried father paced, eagerly waiting for her. Upon arriving, Amy cried in her room. Though her strict father cared for her, he scolded her. "Why didn't you wear a mask today? Did anyone see your face?" His harsh questions filled the room. Amy stayed silent, enduring his yelling, until he finally left. The next day was Amy's birthday. Her father prepared a gift and made a milk cake for her, knowing she couldn't eat solid food. As Amy blew out the candles, it sounded like gas passing. But her father didn't mind. He then gave her his gift, a unicorn mask. His intention was kind, wanting to cover her unusual face. But to Amy, it felt like mockery. She couldn't bear the family atmosphere anymore, and decided to leave. On her way, she ran into the same thugs. They dragged her into an alley for a friendly chat. Feeling hopeless, Amy decided to end her life, but as she prepared to jump, she fainted. Another man, there to do the same, saw her. He was amazed by her unique face. To others, she might be ugly, but to him, she was a beauty. His name was Sam. Outwardly normal, he had twisted desires. He had a fetish for girls with deformities. One day, as he admired his girlfriend's photo, his mother burst in and discovered his secret. Unable to accept it, she fainted. Kicked out, Sam tried to call his girlfriend, but she was with another guy, busy playing games. Desperate, Sam confronted her, only to be told they weren't a match. Feeling abandoned by family and dumped by his girlfriend, Sam felt life was meaningless. So, he went to the bridge, but then he saw Amy. From the first glance, he was smitten. To him, she was perfect. The ending is beautiful. The two of them became a couple, leading a sweet life. This girl was so pitiable. From birth, Kelly had no eyes. She earned her living by performing. Because she had a beautiful voice, her singing healed middle-aged men. As a thank you, one man gave her pink diamonds to serve as her eyes. From then on, Kelly got used to them, becoming dependent. She even slept with the diamond eyes every night. This led to severe side effects. Without the diamonds, she felt empty. She'd suffer sleepless nights and nightmares. Kelly had an amazing figure, and with those unique eyes, she attracted many customers. Among them was the overweight restaurant owner. She visited daily, even spending all her savings. Due to long-standing debts, the restaurant owner faced debt collectors. If she didn't pay, her restaurant would close. In her desperation, she set her sights on Kelly's diamonds. She tried her best to get close to Kelly, tricking her to remove the diamond eyes. Kelly obediently placed them on a cushion, enjoying the quiet time with the owner. But what Kelly didn't know was that she had ulterior motives and wanted the diamonds to pay off her debts. Being new to deceit, the owner made mistakes. When grabbing the diamonds, someone barged in. In a panic, she swallowed them. She quickly made an excuse and left. When Kelly realized her diamonds were gone, she was devastated. It wasn't about their value, but she saw them as her eyes. Depressed and not wanting to work, her boss scolded her. To avoid homelessness, she compromised. Meanwhile, the owner was suffering. The large diamond wouldn't pass through. In desperation, she used a hose, and with the water's force, ejected the diamond. Holding the heavy diamond, she pondered. She felt guilty for what she had done to Kelly. She decided to return it. When they met again, the atmosphere was tense. Kelly knew why she came, but refused to take back the diamonds, explaining she had learned to live without them. Relying on external things wouldn't make her strong. She told the owner to use the diamond wisely. Kelly tenderly touched the owner, signaling a farewell, but the owner didn't keep the diamonds for herself. After resolving the debt, she bought Kelly's freedom. They both began a happy life together. These unique individuals are on a journey to find themselves, and in the end, they all succeeded. In contrast, the path to self-realization for us normal people seems much more challenging.